friends. Well, I'm sticking around the little adobe cottage today, digging out pumpkins and fall decor, getting wreaths out, putting them on the door, getting one ready for up here. It's not time to put it all up here, but I have buckets of stuff sitting around, pumpkins galore. I'm having a fun day around getting a few things done, fun things. And stay tuned to find out a new craft that I discovered that I can't wait to get into. It's a fall craft. I'm gonna do it no matter what. And hopefully in a couple of days. I've even started just a little bit. So stick around and I'll show you what it is. It's Tuesday. Savers 30% off Tuesday, but I didn't get there. Maybe next week, just for a little pop-in and for some fun, we'll see. But I did have the day off from going to the hospital. I did see Moosey yesterday, and things are looking up, my friends. I am so happy. And you know, I slept well last night, and I think that's the answer. When I know that my Moosey is getting better, making progress, it lifts so much off my shoulders. That's my number one worry now, above all things. And if that's good, then that means he'll be home in a couple of weeks, hopefully, and all will be back to normal again. Not normal yet. I know it'll be a rough road, but I think I can handle it. Now, I had a busy day. Busy, but fun and full of little projects, fun projects. Running around the house and the patio and the yard and the shed. Not running, but just having some fun digging things out. Let me tell you. I've been digging out the wreaths. I have a new wreath on my door. Pretty this full gorgeous wreath. One, which I got a year or two ago. I'm going to put over the fireplace. I found my tub of decor. And I have this lovely cornucopia over here. I love this. I think I bought this a couple years ago. And then I have some beautiful candlesticks, if I can find them down in here. These, which I'll probably be putting on the mantle. Little tiny pumpkins. What's down there? Fun stuff. All sorts of decorations here. Oh, there's my green pumpkin. Let me get him out. Come on, fella. Come on. Yes, yes. Wow, I wish I had my big house back to decorate, but this one's cute too. All sorts of little things that I'm going to be using to decorate the wine glasses. Cute little signs. Ah, yes, I have decor. Here's my glue gun. I have all that. I have all my plenty of glue, and so I can start that project on the wine glasses. Last year, I also bought a couple of these small rope pumpkins. I have so much to decorate, and I don't think my little mantle is going to be able to hold all this. I have to find some new places to decorate. Look at my assortment of fall. Now, I have a light green pumpkin, which I love the stems on these, by the way. I might decoupage on that. Definitely this one. And I have all sorts of projects on this table. And I found my glue gun, so I will be gluing some of the pretty flowers and things on my painted pumpkins. And now I want to show you my bounty. Now, this is not from my garden. This is from my daughter Margie's garden. The gardener, the cook, the homemaker, the nurse, the teacher. She is everything. She also is a school nurse right now, besides all the things. Oh, and she has a chicken coop with 26 chickens and roosters. So Margie has given me these. I'm going to do some squash. This is healthy for me. And I think I might do some of those bread-covered cucumber in the oven, heat them up, and they're crunchy to eat. I can't wait to eat the squash. I know these are a bit large. when she was suffering with that pain in her neck, she neglected her garden, and when she finally got back out to the garden, she said everything was almost too big, but she did harvest quite a bit. All these things that I've shown you that I'm doing today, I'm having fun. This project up here is about to begin because I have assembled, I went out through my tubs. I have some tubs out in the patio out here that I kept out because I know fall is here. And I went through them and I dug out a lot of my fall everything. And I found a lot of pumpkins. And in the meantime, when I was on, I think it was YouTube, something showed up on my feed that just excited me so much. And it's a craft project, as if I needed another craft project at this point. But it was using pressed flowers from your garden and Mod Podging them on pumpkins. I put a picture of one of these and I can't wait to do it. As a matter of fact, I dug in this morning right away. I have cut some flowers because I am so excited about something new that I've discovered. And I've picked all these things from the garden, little flowers and little leaves, and I am drying them the quick way with an iron. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Now, under 2 pieces or between 2 pieces of parchment paper, you dry out. In other words, I can't wait a week to 2 weeks to press my flowers. I do have a wooden press, but I don't have the time to wait because I want to Mod Podge these onto pumpkins. And I'm going to show you this new craft I'm so excited about. Look, the best ones that are coming out are the jasmine leaves. Look at this. Look at those jasmine leaves. They haven't lost their color from the iron. And this is, I forget the name of that, but it's so beautiful and it's flat. This is a little piece of something else. Now, I can't remember the names of all these things I'm picking from the garden. Now, if they have a juicy bud on the back, for instance, this, I can't get that off, and I don't know whether to cut that bud on the back off. But this is a zinnia, and I'm going to try again before I lose all the zinnias. I want to cut them, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. I shouldn't be doing all this today, but I've discovered this, and I'm so excited about it. So that's my new project with my old iron that I'm doing, and I'm not spending too much time in this. I just wanted to test it out before I really dig into it. I'm digging out all my pumpkins and fall decorations. I'm doing my pills, all sorts of things today. Mod Podge is expensive, and I do have this little short jar of it. $8.99. Maybe I can find it cheaper on Amazon. It should be waterproof if you're going to use any of this outside, but you're supposed to paint the pumpkin first with Mod Podge and then stick. When the Mod Podge is wet, you put all your little dried flowers on, and then you go over it after that's dry. Can't wait to do that project. Too many things to do right now for Nanny. I do have a nice assortment of pumpkins, oranges and whites. I love the whites. And I do have, this one is a fabric one, which I love, but I have a light green, a dark green, and I think these will be nice to do some decoupaging on, but not all of them. I just can't wait to dig into that Mod Podge and pressed flowers on pumpkins. Can't wait to dig into that. Did a little bit of just checking it out to see if it would work with my iron between 2 pieces of parchment paper, and it did. Some were a little too juicy, but I'll do that one. When I do it, it will be on camera. But so much else to do in the meantime. I dug in this morning right away, right after I had my, I had my combination brunch lunch at about 2 o'clock. I didn't eat anything today, except I had my coffee this morning. But I had that combination. And for all you foodies out there, I did put my combination luncheon, and it was a piece of rye bread, toasted rye bread again. And I had a little leftover salmon, and I had one very nice ripe avocado. So I put half of that sliced up on the top, along with my onions and tomatoes and capers, and you know the drill, and the rest of the salmon. So that was my my little one-off for the day. And then tonight, probably about 5 or 6 o'clock, I think I'm going to dig into that chicken, that barbecued chicken, the rotisserie chicken that I bought at that Vallarta Mexican grocery, and make myself a chicken sandwich tonight with lettuce, some more tomatoes, and I use a little mayo, by the way, on my sandwich. Cut the crusts off, but I don't know what kind of bread. I have some sourdough, I have some wheat, I have some rye. I don't know what I'll have, and I have some potato bread. I like that potato bread, by the way. Moosey requested that Brendan come and see him today. That kid is just so terrific with Moosey, and Moosey has spent so much time with him when he's home from college, so he misses him when he goes away, but he still has a couple weeks left before he goes back to school. But Moosey was in that football fantasy thing with many of our sons and son-in-laws and older grandsons and some of my brothers and cousins and things from back east. It was a fun thing. I don't understand the draft and the fantasy football thing, but Moosey was involved with it, and it was Sunday night, and there was an app, and they were all on the same app, but Moosey couldn't get the app, and he was having trouble doing it. But it turned out that Moosey's picks for quarterbacks and whatever for his team as the season goes on, at least for the start, was a pretty good one, and he was in the top 5, but he couldn't figure out who was his team. So he wanted Brenda to come in and kind of show him how to get to the app so he could see everything that was on there and find out what his team was. So Brendan did do that. Spent quite a bit of time with that, and Micah and Colleen went with them, and they spent about an hour and a half with him. They had him in the hallway, pushing him down to PT, had a lot of fun with them. So I was so happy with that. And I don't think he missed me at all. And you know what? I'm certainly fine with all that. I understand that. And as long as when he comes home, he's a good boy for me, and he lets me be a good nurse and a good caretaker, and does what I tell him. Well, at least so far as the caretaking goes. Brendan even brought his LA Dodgers hat to him because he knew he was feeling better. So the Skivvies Saga continues. I brought in Moosey's skivvies yesterday to him, the ones that I had picked up at Walmart, and spent $50 on them. And he loved them. That was the day before yesterday. I brought them into him. Oh, he said he loved them. Leave them here, and the PT guys will put them on me, and so forth and so on. Well, yesterday when I was there, he said, you got to take the skivvies home again. I said, what now? He said, well, the nurses were saying, well, that you can't wear them because they interfere with the changing of the dressings or something. So I said, okay. So I brought all the brand new shorts, skivvies, home. So this morning he called and he said, can you bring those skivvies back again? They changed their minds. They said I can wear them. So I sent them in with Brendan. Brendan came down before his visit, and he brought them back. Plus in there, I had all these new t-shirts and V-neck t-shirts and things that I had to buy because they fit over his head instead. So I have spent a ton of money on skivvies. By the way, they're in glass and locked up. Besides, you have to get an attendant to let you in to see the skivvies and look at them. So he's got a wardrobe of skivvies that'll last him forever. But I didn't want to forget to tell you that I am back to my Vital Proteins collagen peptides. remember I switched out to that one that Colleen told me about, and I forget the name of it now, mainly because it was cheaper and I did get a much bigger batch of it, but I did pay a little more money. But I did find out, and someone else pointed it out, that the Vital Proteins had more of the goodies that are good for your body. So I'm back to this again. I just wanted to tell you. And you just hunt out the best price, whether it's on Amazon, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Costco, Walmart. You just hunt it out and it's a good price. I always get the big one. Doesn't come with a spoon, so I always save the one that I have from before. 2 scoops in my coffee every morning. I only have a small cup of coffee in the morning, and that's it for the day. And this is the little scoop that came with the last one. I thought I had saved the other one from one of the first vital signs. But you know what? For almost 87 years old, I am so blessed for the energy and the vibrant spirit that I have in my body and in my bones. And I don't know why. I'm sure it's some genes. I'm sure it's the fact that I've been extremely active raising 6 kids over the years and being a person that wants to do everything, of which I probably did, running around and having taken care of Moosey for a long time now. And before that, still being the guy that runs around looking for everything, doing everything. I think this has a lot to do with it. The collagen does keep those cells in your body. I just got some collagen on me. The collagen does regenerate the cells that start dying out, they say, in your late 20s, but they can regenerate. So it keeps your insides going. Plus I take, I've been doing my pill things this weekend. I have these, the pills with all the days in them, and I do them 5 weeks at a time. And I was out of pills, so yesterday I had to reorder, I had to run to CVS. There were a lot of errands that I had to do yesterday, besides picking up some more t-shirts, V-neck t-shirts for Moosey that they can get over his head. And I did renew a lot of things. I do take fish oil, 1,200 in the morning, 1,200 at night. I do take a really good 1-a-day vitamin for women over 65 that I do get on Amazon. And when I went to CVS to get another big bottle of I was out of a lot of those things. So when I went to CVS to pick up all my regular pills, I did look and think, well, I'll get the vitamin and also the fish oil here. The normal jar that I always used to get at Costco, I don't remember how much, but I always got 2 at a time. 1 jar of the 1,200 omega-3 and all that stuff in it was $48.90. I thought, well, I know I never paid that much for it. So when I got to Moosey, he was saying, geez, go on Amazon like you always do. You're getting a lot of things on Amazon to help you not to have to carry all these things home from the market. Do the same for the vitamins. So you know what? I went on Amazon yesterday, and I found that same jar for the same amount of grams or milligrams, whatever it is, and it was $14.98. Go figure. I can't figure out. Maybe I misread the label in CVS. I don't think so, though. So, enough for me and my strength. Thank God at the moment. I know at any time, whatever God wants to do with me, he can do with me. But for now, I thank him for my energy to be able to do what I do. And whatever I'm taking, that's good for me. I'm walking a lot now. I've lost only about 6 or 7 pounds. But my diet is a good one, except for a few times when I have to have a little pasta. Sometimes I have to have a little bread. I'm not wild about bread, except when I have those little tomato sandwiches, but I cut off all the crusts and stuff too. I do have about 8 more tomatoes. It's getting near the end of the season, but they're getting bigger, and I'm leaving them on the vines and hope that some varmint or animal doesn't take a big bite out of it the day that I decide to finally pick it. You know, I finally got my nails done. You probably noticed they were a wreck. I haven't had time to spend on myself lately. But I chose this sort of a kind of a skin, sort of a neutral pinky color that will not look too bad once it starts peeling if I don't get to it again. But you know what? I'm ready for a change or something. My summer hairdo is beginning to bore me. I mean, it's great being able to put it up like this, and I like it for the summer, but I'm ready for a change, and I'm excited to start trying out some hairdos. My hair has grown quite a bit during the summer, and so you might be seeing a few hairdo type videos in another month or so. And I think I'm going to stick with the makeup. Honestly, I can't say enough about that e.l.f. What do they call it? Soft glam. It's really nice. It's light, and I think it's natural, and it's just me. And I'm loving my Milani tubing mascara. Can you see? Zero in on my eyelashes. Can you see that they make them look so long? And it's a tubing mascara, Milani tubing. You find it on Amazon. I think it's only around $9 or $10. And it's different from your normal mascaras, I understand, in that it separates the lashes and makes them look extended and whatever. But I think I'm sticking with it for fall. Still love the Wet n Wild, but right now I'm on my e.l.f., my thing. So whatever I'll do to me when the fall comes, I need a little bit of a change, I think, in hairdo. And you know what? I'm missing my turtlenecks already. Not wanting to wear them now, but I love fall and winter clothes better than summer clothes. So you might see me back to some of that. We had a really nice day yesterday, not really too awfully hot, but today it's back to normal, and I understand for the whole rest of the week it's going to be high 90s. Oh, I just can't wait. So I'm going to try and start the process with Brendan of moving my, you know, the time is going to fly really quickly, and I know a lot of you have said, enjoy the last 2 weeks that you have alone. And I know exactly what you mean. It's not going to be easy. Might not be able to leave him alone for too long. I know I've been caretaking for a while, but this one is going to be a little bit harder for a while. And I am trying to enjoy this. I know it sounds selfish perhaps to some of you, but for those of you who are caretakers or who have been, I'm sure you understand this idea of enjoying the time that you have to relax and do some of the things that you might not be able to do for a while once you start your caretaking again. So I'll close for today, and maybe I'll crack into those Margie's squash or zucchini tonight. I don't know, with my chicken. Maybe just the chicken sandwich alone might be enough. But I'm still trying to stick to some good healthy foods. Not as spicy as the other one. I'm so glad you foodies enjoyed the last video. Wasn't that a fabulous market? And my foods, I'm thinking of going back there in another day or two, getting another one of those shrimp cocktails. I could probably have one of those 2 or 3 times a week. And I did get the giant one. I know a lot of you said you've gotten them before, and I've gotten the little ones at other places too, but not like this one. So I will revisit that wonderful market. Thank you so much again for all your binging, for all your wonderful comments, your prayers, and obviously everything is working because it looks like my Moosey has been bestowed with these prayers upon him, and they're working. I love you all, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now. and God bless us all.